Okay, so I want to share with you guys, especially deep spiritualists, understanding the economic games, what the profoundness of recourse is. So that way, the reason I share this stuff is that way for many of us, we see how they all interconnect. When a lot of these how do I say it? I like to call them grandmasters, but when people are sharing their knowledge about economics, um, the knowledge of economics, better said, the current economics. Okay. Um, Sometimes they say it's deep, and it's deep indeed. It is deep indeed. All right, and so sometimes for a lot of spiritualists, that deep side uh, keeps us interested, right? It keeps us interested and it encourages us to keep going because it's profound. It allows us to see how these energies interplay. And just as the Hermetic principles, all right, are seen in aspects of science, well, the Hermetic principles can even be seen in aspects of creation and the things it has created, all right? So, for example, some people, when referring to ACH transfers, you see something. There's a difference between an ACH credit transfer, push payment, as they call it, and an ACH debit, pull payment. Push and pull has a lot of energy and even sacred energy exchanging connotations, but it has a lot of that. Some people get what I'm saying. It has a lot of that aspect, spiritual aspect. Now, the important aspect here that I want to share is this. This Chat GPT is fun because I train it with with we train it, whatever. But anyways, I put my inputs and then it starts to understand some of the inputs, which is a very useful tool for real. It really does, because then it has a good way of putting certain things into a nice perspective that I can break down even more if need be. But let's go with the word recourse. All right, so without recourse, we know that the recourse word, the etymology, if you think about it, you have the word as in returning or redoing or rerouting, you know, and then you have course, as in coursing, you know, you are coursing with energy, for example. Then, of course, there's course, you know. So either way, it's a flow of energy. Now, when we look at these transactions that many are litigating and learning how to litigate and balance. At some point, you won't really have to learn to. You won't really need to litigate. The only thing you would need to litigate is your understanding and comprehension of what's happening and the level of what's happening. We know very well that when you meditate and visualize certain things, if you do it right, you have things play out exactly the way they are. Plus, if you have your mind ready on whatever what if scenario, for example, an adversarial letter, then if you know what laws and what protects you and who you are, all right, giving the credit and everything, and on much more profound levels, hello, if you know that, well, when you see these other scenarios that other people may share or think about, it is a call not to worry, but it is a call to step into reflection, because then you have to recourse that energy if it's making you feel anything like doubt. Okay, so let's go. And I'm gonna read here what I put. I told ChatGPT, wouldn't you agree? Kudos to the developers on this thing. Okay, which is all of us in the way too. Yeah, but the people who do the software program and how it learns. So, anyways, let's go here. So it says, the word recourse comes from Latin recarere, meaning to run back or to return. It conveys the idea of seeking a return, a remedy, or a correction. If we break it down, combining redo and course, as in coursing, it highlights a flow of movement, which I already said, which can be understood as energy moving in a cycle, much like dynamic forces, yada yada. The other one I like here, let me go to the financial transactions. Uh, the value of money moves between parties, so that's you're coursing the energy, Um, uh, let's see. And yeah, the litigation, I'm going to go all the way down to the part where it says, indeed, litigation can be seen as a way of restored balance if there's a disruption. Um, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I don't think I'm going to honestly read the whole thing, anyways, because I just said it. So, anyways, y'all, that's how you can look at it. Don't look at it as something that is so terrible, and it may seem overwhelming. Yeah, but like I said, give yourself. I've mentioned in many videos, give yourselves the breaks to learn. Give your well from the learning to, I don't know, enjoy a cigar, drink some tea, um, play with your dog, feed your dog, which will feed the dog, which is what I'm going to do right now, and martial arts. Okay, maybe it's a quick inspirational video, something to get you focused on your creative powers. All right, maybe it's just go play some music. Maybe it's just go work out. Okay? Either way, right? All of these things and these terms indeed do carry profoundness to them. All right, and it is that profoundness that also reveals who and what we are, you are, I am. Okay, it reveals what we all are and what we're capable of. So the next time it may seem like it's too much, remember to just recourse that energy. All right, you can already step into the worst scenarios because even in the case of someone doing an adversarial letter, all right, because they want to challenge your authority when the authority has already been given. Hello, even if that was a scenario, you would still have to beat it, right? Are you going to sit back and be like, oh, because someone who doesn't see the abundance that is already given is blinded by their own insecurity, running the company that is sending the adverse letter? Hmm? No. Show this is why it's called in good faith. This is why many actions and transactional actions are done in good faith. So the fact that that is also present and that element is present in these transactions, I advise spiritualists who know how to read energy even in words or what is sent. Okay, I advise that that sensitivity and that awareness be utilized so that you can visualize what it is you need to accomplish and keep things stabilized because we do a lot of work balancing energies with every action we do, internally, externally. Okay, there's a lot that goes on, all right, on many levels, okay, and in many different modes and styles, just like martial arts. So keep on learning, and you can watch the previous video before this one. Uh, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and put my email here if you guys want to be part of Mega Project. I've already mentioned it, and I'll mention it here and there. I won't be making it too much of a priority to mention it because it's better when I talk to people and when people are ready to talk and speak and converse and come together. Namaste. And yeah, peace.